Hi, I'm Electric Bill. In January 2012, I saw a little article in the newspaper that said, walk on the deck of a battleship for $10. It was about a paragraph. And I said, well, that sounds cool. So I rounded up a couple of friends. We drove out to Richmond, paid our $10, walked around the ship. As I was walking back down to the pier, there's a guy in the coverall. And he's got a radio and it says Iowa on the coverall. And I said, are you an employee? And he says, no, I'm a volunteer. I said, ooh, volunteer. Do you need an electrician? He goes to the radio, Sue, can you come down here? And Sue Schmidt came down, took my name and information, had to wait for shore power to be installed on the ship. And as the first weekend that they had shore power, I was there. I'd say one of the best memories was that I got to be the second person in every compartment, because you couldn't work on the ship until it had light, because otherwise it was this cold black steel cave. And so they'd say, we have to work in this compartment, and I'd trace the wiring back and activate energize the compartment and get all the lights working. So I probably changed about 600 fluorescent tubes, and I don't know how many starters that we had to do that to get the lights working. So I've been from the very back of the ship in the Nixie room all the way to the very forward part of the ship where you can reach out and touch the bow with both the sides of the hull with both hands, all the way down to the double bottom, and all the way up here to the top of the stick mast where we put the aircraft warning lights back up. So I love this ship. It's a family. This is a place that I look forward to coming to. We drive down 3 times a year from Richmond, California, come down here to San Pedro so we can work. And I keep extending the length of the stay. So this time we came down on a Tuesday and go home on a Sunday so we can put in more time. And you get pretty tired and pretty dirty, but it's so rewarding. This is my family.
I'm Angelo, and I'm Electric Bill's neighbor. Actually, we live in San Rafael, California, close enough to Richmond. But after shore power got running, Bill's, knowing that I'm a history addict, goes, you gotta come out to the battleship. So I came out, and it was the fish hook. And we, like I said, Bill said, I was working with Bill, and we were getting all the compartments lit up so that they could work. And my best memory is one Saturday in Richmond. Bill wasn't on board, and Dan, who was in charge of ops at that point, came to me and he says, there's no lights in the captain's stateroom. I'm like, oh crap. So I go up there and I get the 2 chiefs that had been working on the Jeremiah O'Brien, and we look at this and we look at that, and we're tracing circuits and pulling fuses and putting them back and turning switches. And I finally get a hold of Bill after lunch, which is 3 hours later, and he goes, oh, we never changed the bulbs or the starters in there. And I'm like, oh man. So I go up and I change them after lunch, and I go back to Dan and I go, I just wasted 3 hours. He goes, yes, but you wasted it on a battleship. And then, like Bill said, we've been coming here now for 10 years, 3 times a year. We've been from the double bottom, and I also have been to the top of the stick mast. This week we changed or put bird proofing up on the antenna in front so the birds wouldn't decorate the ship anymore. And we've done soundings, and I can't name all the tasks, and it gets in your blood, and the battleship perfume gets on your clothes. There's the other one. When we were first working in Richmond, I'd come home and my wife would make me leave my clothes outside. She's like, I'm not bringing those in here. But anyway, yes, it is a battleship family, and we've been accepted with the Southern crew. And at first they were all, oh my God, you guys are Richmond. And we're like, no, we're all the same. We're here. And we did the sprint. They're doing the long run. And the progress here has been wonderful for 10 years, and I'm so glad to be back here.
And here is what Angelo and Bill are talking about with the mast. It's way up there, the aircraft light at the top.
I'm Alan Markle. I'm from Northern California, and I got involved with the ship because of 2 of my buddies, Bill and Angelo. They were talking one time 8 years ago about coming to the ship. And I said, ship? He said, yeah, we're working on the Iowa. And I said, Jesus, that thing was commissioned the year I was born. And it's like, I'm a product of World War II. I love that. Next thing I know, I'm thrown in the back of Bill's truck and driving down to San Pedro to work on the ship. And it's been a great 8 years. There's just something magical. It's like you start walking around it, you start climbing it. I'm a certified climber on the ship, which is really a lot of fun. And as far as magical moments, I would say clearly climbing up to the radar platform was one magical moment. It's about the highest point on the ship, somewhere around 200 feet above the deck, but you just see everything. You see the ship, you see the surroundings, and it's just something that you can't describe. Other than that, you do whatever is necessary. Today we're moving lights. First day on the ship, I got to haul sheet metal and throw it in a dumpster. It's great. I've been from, where the shafts go through the hull all the way up to the top, and it's just wonderful. And it's been wonderful. So, thank you.
All right. So we got all three of you together now. Any final words?
Hi, Mom.
Brotherhood.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
One crew, one ship.
Heck yes.